G'day guys, I'm back again. About 4 months ago I had a conversation with Dan Tehan and I made a very simple suggestion to him about how we can get the process started and get the information out there for veterans to know their entitlement for their mental health, like their free mental health treatment. I basically told him in a nutshell that it could begin from just here at transitions when a soldier's discharging out, and all I said to him is make sure that you automatically award a white card, and probably the key piece of information is all the knowledge that goes with it, an information package detailing how the veteran goes about getting that free entitlement to mental health treatment. So basically what I'm going to do for you, Dan, again, and for you, Health Minister Susan Lee, when you stop swanning around the country wasting taxpayers' money, I'm going to do your job for you, because basically this is all you've contributed to the veteran community at the moment. 70 plus last year, and unfortunately we're already off the duck egg this year already with one veteran suicide. So over the course of the next couple of minutes I'm going to do this as quick as I can, so I don't have you online watching this for 25 minutes. I'm going to take you for a drive around Townsville, and I apologise to people that don't live in Townsville, but I'm going to show you how to get the ball moving. Starting from when you leave transitions, come out the gate, which we're not going to film because I've promised the 3 Brigade headquarters. Thank you very much for letting me do this to 3 Brigade headquarters. We're going to go for a drive around a few different places and get you the information that we need to get you guys the mental health treatment if you need it. Let's go. Right, everyone, behind me, Fairfield Medical Centre. All right, in here, all right, there's a lady doctor who used to be a MO at the 2RA RAP before all the RAPs were dissolved and went to Laverick Barracks Health Centre. There's also in here, there's also in here a doctor who used to be an actual military medical officer, all right, so they're very well known in the veteran community here, and they're also very well aware of the DVA process, all right, so this is a real good spot to start. I've just checked with them to try and get the form that you'll need to fill out to apply to get this free medical health. They don't have it in here, but I'm actually going to take you to another spot in Townsville as well, right? So this is a Fairfield Medical Centre located at the Fairfield Shopping Mall. Okay, it's sort of off the roundabout. Okay, there's a McDonald's and everything here, so people live in Townsville will know. Once again, I apologise if you don't live in Townsville, but the process to do this is the same. All right. So whether you're medically discharging or normally discharging normally, it's always good to prepare for this. All right. So start looking at getting a medical team together. So you want to look to get a GP. From there, the GP will write your referrals for your individual specialists, whether it's orthopaedic specialists, whether it's mental health professionals. All right. So this is just one of the places that you start. All right. And a lot of veterans who use that free mental health treatment through DVA go here. I've referred a lot of people to here. Righto, I'll take you to another spot and it's where I go. All right guys, this is another GP clinic in Townsville along with Fairfield Medical Centre. This is Bamford Lane Medical Centre. This is where I go. I've seen 2 or 3 different doctors in here, all awesome, all right? So the process goes, all right? You've been discharged, okay, something's gone wrong, you're not feeling well and you want to get some mental health treatment. Okay, I've just got off the phone with DVA now and confirmed the form that you'll need to fill out, okay? When you search the web form, it's a non-liability healthcare form, okay? Much the same as the Army and the Army forms that we have. It's a D9213. D9213 is the name of the form, all right? They're pretty good in here. I'm gonna see if I can't get one and I'll upload it with the video, all right? So you'll come in here once the GP process is over and you've had a chat to your GP. From there, the referral process will start, and then you can go and speak to whoever you need to. There's some great mental health people here in Townsville. I'm not going to give the names out of any of the doctors at the individual places that we've just come from. If you want me to give you a heads up on who I've been referring people to, or who the blokes that come and see me need a hand, just send me an email. If you know me, text me or call me, and I'll give you the names of the people. Okay. As I said, there's some great doctors in here. This place is excellent. The ladies behind here, the counter in here, will actually compile a file for you and put it on a flash drive. So you can take your flash drive and take it with you on holidays. If you fall on your bum on holidays and you're not feeling well and you need to go to the doctor, you just hand a flash drive over to whatever the doctor is that you see. Right, so just remember, non-liability healthcare, and it's free. It costs you nothing. The only thing it costs you is a bit of time. All right. If you don't want to come in here, ring a friend. All right, and come in with a friend. Ring the people. This is the reception staff here at this place. They're great, or at Fairfield Medical as well. All right, ring me. I will come here with you. All right, okay. As a veteran, we're not going to leave each other behind on the battlefield. We're not going to leave you behind here now when we're back in Australia. All right. So that's the process. It's very simple, all right? From the time you leave Laverick Barracks, transition into the civilian world, something goes wrong, okay, you've got a non-liability healthcare. I've given you the form number. I'm going to try and get a copy of it and post it with this video so you can download it yourself and have it just in case, all right? And then it's just a matter of being proactive, all right, in your own healthcare. There's one more stop that I want to make, and then this video will be over, all right? And it's as important as anything to do with a doctor, in my opinion. So I'm going to take you to somewhere else where I go that highly benefits my own personal mental health and a lot of other the mental health of a lot of other my mates who I see very regularly during the week. So last stop and we're done. Alright guys, this is the last stop, okay? For me, this is a fairly important stop. I know with my role in the military, a big key to be an effective infantry soldier was resilience. And most infantry soldiers will tell you, and most soldiers in combat corps will tell you, that our resilience was built 7:30 in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, with tough, hard, arduous PT, done with our mates, all right, and structured. We knew it in the morning when we started work, it was going to be PT. This here is the Courage Training Centre, okay? About 3 years ago, a heap of us walked down to Airlie Beach in an attempt to kind of try and get this place up and going, all right? It's run by an ex-2RAR bloke, Ian Bone, very veteran friendly, all right, and this is one of two places that I train, okay? The other places are run by a guy called Rob Irons over at Fit Solutions, extremely veteran friendly over there as well, all right? So a lot of guys, when they get out of the army, and girls too, struggle with a loss of routine because we know what we're doing at 7 o'clock in the morning. We're getting up and we're getting into some hard PT, we're building our resilience, and we've got a structured routine. And it's something that we kind of struggle with when we get out. I know I did, I had no routine, I didn't know what to do. Whereas in here, you're going to bump into other veterans. It's tough, it's a fight gym, it's an MMA gym. All right, there's bags, there's also cardio classes and cross-training classes, there's heave beams, there's balls to slam, tyres to flip, sledgehammers to slam as well. All right, so it's real good, hard battle PT that we used to do in the army, all right? As I said, any good medical practitioner, whether it's a GP, all right, whether it's a psychiatrist, a psychologist, will tell you that your physical health and your training and your exercise is probably going to be one of the best medications that you can take, all right, to keep on top of your mental health stuff. So combined with any counselling that you do through your free entitlement, through your non-liability healthcare, hard physical training, all right, it's what we used to do while we were serving, all right, there's no reason we shouldn't do it now. A lot of guys let this drop away, all right, put weight on, the disadvantage of some antidepressant medication that people get prescribed can cause weight gain, you know, self-esteem plummets, all right, and then your mental health suffers as well, all right. Getting in here, getting your sweat on, getting your angry on and doing some nice tough training, okay, that's brilliant for your mental health. Right, I'll just quickly touch on one more thing for those guys out there that have got their gold cards, all right. Through having a gold card, okay, through the referral process with your GP, you're also entitled, okay, for free to see an exercise physiologist, all right? These guys are university trained and girls are university trained, all right? Okay, over at Fit Solutions, over Castle Main Street, all right, over in Kerwin, great exercise physiologist in there, okay, huge DVA clientele from Vietnam veterans right through to modern day veterans from our most recent conflicts, all right? So all through Townsville there's exercise physiologists. It used to be that they had to be DVA approved, now it just needs to be an AEP and an accredited exercise physiologist, and you're good to go, all right? So that's it, all right? So there you go, Dan, all right? 4 months, mate, after I had this conversation with you, and the best you'd come up with is some bullshit here talking about an app. And Susan Lee, the best you've done is rob the taxpayer of about $1.5 million, all right, and whatever else you've tried to achieve in some crappy waffle political diatribe. All I've done over the course of about 47 minutes with my lovely wife who's filming this is take a drive around Townsville and put an information package together, all right. I didn't need a bunch of egghead advisors that have never served in the military to help me do this. I just used a bit of initiative, all right. So maybe you should look that word up in the dictionary down there in Canberra. I don't know whether you've got dictionaries down there in Parliament House, but initiative, all right. If you're not going to be part of the solution, Veterans Affairs Minister and Health Minister, you're part of the problem, and that puts you in my crosshairs, all right. You don't scare me, I don't answer to anyone, all right. If you stand in my way, I'm going to run you over and trample you into the ground, because what you're doing, okay, I've already showed you the piece of paper, 70 plus last year, one already this year, okay, and there was almost a couple that have been stopped over the last week or so as well, all right? So that's it, guys, okay? A nice, simple, okay, Soldiers 5, I might even be a little bit longer than that, a Soldiers 5 on how to get yourself some free medical treatment, all right? I'll post the links, okay, to that healthcare form, all right? If I'm pinching a saying, I apologise, but just remember it ain't weak to speak, all right? We don't leave our mates behind on the battlefield, and we're not going to leave them behind here now. Thanks for watching, guys. Okay, spread this far and wide, all right? It's not hard, Dan. See you later. Okay, guys, apologise. I know I said I was finished with the previous little clip down at the Courage Training Centre, but I did not want to finish this without showing you the form, okay, that you're going to need to start this health care process, okay? DVA form D9213, and finding this form is simple as just Googling that, okay, what I've written at the top of the form, all right, and it'll spit you out a link. I'm going to post a link regardless anyhow, but that's how easy it is to find, okay? Top of it basically summarises what we need to know. Okay, use this form to apply for healthcare if you require treatment for post-traumatic stress disorder, anxiety disorder, depressive disorder, and it also covers, alcohol use disorder and substance use disorder. So those of you out there that are struggling with abusing drugs and alcohol, okay, you can get treatment for that as well. Okay, all current and former members of the Australian Defence Force who have a period of continuous full-time service are eligible for treatment of these health conditions, okay? The key part here, okay, no diagnosis is required for initial treatment of mental health conditions, all right? It does go on to say, however, a diagnosis is required within 6 months after commencement to ensure continuation of treatment, okay? So when you see your GP, after you hand them this form and you make your appointment, all right, you'll get a referral to go on, okay, and see a psychiatrist, a specialist, okay, and that diagnosis will come from him or her, okay? No disrespect to any of the clinical psychologists out there, okay? DVA don't accept a report off a psychologist. A diagnosis comes from a psychiatrist for your mental health to keep that treatment continuing, and it's also the report and the diagnosis you'll need to have your claim for that mental health condition accepted through the DVA claims process. But that is a story for another video. All right, that's yeah. I won't touch on that here because that's, you know, that's a 20-minute video on its own, just barely scratching the surface. All right, so that's the form, guys. All right, I apologise for if I've become part of the problem by just whinging and griping about it. All right, it's not what I like to do. If there's a problem, I'd like to be helpful with the solution, and hopefully the little drive around that we've had this morning, all right, has done something in about less than an hour. Okay, I've done something in less than an hour this morning that the so-called veteran health experts that we have, okay, in this country haven't been able to do, all right, with $1 million billion budget, whatever it is, all right. I've just wasted some diesel driving around in my car this morning, all right. That's the process, okay. If you are struggling, print this form off, make that doctor's appointment, ring a buddy if you need him or her to go with you to see a GP. Unload on the GP, and I don't mean unload as in get all upset, but unload your problems onto them, all right, let them help you, all right, and push on from there, okay. Use the outlets that you have, okay, the psychiatrist, the free psychiatrist help, okay, the Courage Training Centre's there's other organisations like Mates for Mates in Townsville as well, okay, so whatever one suits, okay, get in and use them, all right. Thanks, guys. Can you please share this around? Okay, the sharing of this around, okay, is going to spread this message and spread this solution, or not solution, but spread, okay, this process out that just seems to be an impossible thing for a government organisation to do. But look at that, we've done it. Okay, thanks. Bye.